Atlanta Fan TV 3-1 final, but oh my God, it was highly frustrating throughout until the end when, finally we get the breakthrough.
Jesus, heart in mouth does not even begin to. Oh man, I mean, we left it real late, didn't we? It's so exciting. It's always exciting against San Jose.
Always. Lots of goals, always.
Lots of goals, yeah.
Didn't look that way.
Not as many goals in this one, but still goals. Look, I mean, it's performance-wise, it's pretty jaded, I think, from us. And yes, San Jose, no surprises,
No surprises, really? I mean, yes, you predicted the scoreline 3-1, but no one could have predicted, that type of, an early sending off, an early yellow card for the goalkeeper, and then continues the shithouse.
No, yeah, I'm not surprised that San Jose was as competitive as they were. And like, even when they tied it up, like, a minute or two before that goal, I was like, this has gone flat. This is about halfway through the first half, It's like, and then they show that San Jose actually had 60% possession at that point, So the sending off changed things, but even still, they were able to find passes in between the lines, even down a man. Didn't understand how that was happening. And then we just, we really couldn't get anything going. We looked predictable until the subs. The subs really changed things. We wanted Tito, we got Tito. And shout out to Vasquez. I mean, I can't remember the last time he came on or made an appearance.
Yeah, it's been a minute. So, But in terms of that, I mean, my qualm was that they were trying to play a lot of balls to feet. When you have a 6'3" striker, you kind of you bring him on to maybe try to play it to his head once in a while, and try to vary it up. But I think for me, highly frustrating was him making the wrong decision, I think, majority of the time. Until that final ball with PT, I think. He had some good flicks, but still, it's just one of those.
Yeah, it's because Vasquez has an interesting game, right? Because he's like, he has kind of a winger game where he does run the channels a lot. I mean, like, because he came on when Josef was still on the field, and I think, like, he works better with Josef, you know what I mean? Like, alongside Josef, being the lone striker by himself, that's maybe not his best role. So, I can't fault the manager too much for that one. I think he did okay.
Exactly. At the end, he gets the assist. He does some.
I thought we looked more dangerous overall with him and Tito on the field. Those runs in behind, those runs in the channel, and with Josef coming off, Atlanta looked a little more freed up. I mean, like, look, I'm sure we were all worried about when Josef came off. How likely is it that we score, considering he's like the only one who we can rely on?
Exactly. And what a bummer. And one thing is that yes, his consecutive goal streak ends, but more so, is he okay?
Yeah, exactly. Prayers are up, man. Seriously. I mean, about a month until the postseason. I haven't seen it, of course. I don't know what it looks like. I hope it's not like a nasty buckle or anything like that. So, but I mean,
how do you think we fare without a Josef? At least for the next match, because that's probably at least the most apparent.
It's going to be tough to win. I mean, we have to win against NYC, right? It's going to be tough to win without Josef, honestly. Like...
Did the sub show enough that, quells a little bit of that fear going into that match? Can they find goals from other places?
I don't know if it's as simple as the subs. I think there needs to be more of a tweak, you know what I mean, from DeBoer. I think that we're just a little predictable. I think the teams have sort of, like, figured out what Atlanta United are trying to do when they line up. And so... maybe, be more creative with the positioning, maybe trying a different shape even. It's hard to say, but I think that, DeBoer's got to change something, really. I mean, look, I talked about this before. This is not the first time we faded towards the end of the season, you know what I mean? And the most important thing is that they grind out and they get the win. Shout out to Hyman. He didn't have the best start to the match, but, he stays in it mentally and he scores. And I think our man of the match was Nagbe. I mean, like, anytime we were able to hold on to the ball, create anything really, it looked like it was coming from Nagbe, and then he gets the assist. So, I guess until the season ends, we just need a player or two to step up in each match. And I just hope DeBoer can figure something out.